Hey folks, this is Gabe at Security.org, and today we're going to be diving into the Ring Video Doorbell. Now, they revamped this for 2020, taking that original Ring Video Doorbell that we all saw in all those commercials and just bringing some new features to it. And you know how things go over here. We're going to dive in, check out each element of the experience from installation to feature set to mobile application so you can decide if this is the right device for you and your family. But let's go ahead and dive in. Now, just to give you a little bit of background, this is the latest video doorbell release from Ring. Now, Ring has a broad catalog of products, services, devices, things like Ring Protect, professional monitoring, to things like lights that go in your front yard to make sure you can walk up the path easily. So Ring is really bringing a lot to the table, and this is just one device that fits into that ecosystem. All right, let's kick off today's look at the Ring Video Doorbell, going over some pros and cons, beginning with those pros. Now, right off the bat, it has upgraded to 1080p high definition video, so things look nice, crisp, clear. Add the 155-degree field of view, and you're seeing pretty much everything in any given space. Fortunately, that also applies to night vision with the infrared LEDs, allowing you to really see what's going on in the dark. Nice black and white, you can see exactly what's taking place. Now, the second element that I really like is the installation. When it comes to installing this, it's kind of changed up a bit. It is still battery powered, or rather this one is battery powered like some of the other Ring Video Doorbells that are out there, but instead of pulling that battery out, it's all inside. Now you say, oh, well, that might be complicated, but fortunately they have a new and improved mount that makes it pretty easy to get this off the wall every 3 to 6 months or so, depending on usage when you need to charge it. And finally, they just made more things possible in the mobile application. So you have up to 3 custom motion zones, you have people motion only, and the kicker is that you actually now can have video recordings up to 2 minutes in length. So they've really taken a step forward when it comes to capabilities in the mobile application. Now let's talk about the cons with the Ring Video Doorbell. Now first, you don't get any pre-roll. There's no pre-buffering. So you're not going to get any video before some type of event or incident takes place where it starts to record. So that's something you're not going to get with the Ring Video Doorbell. Additionally, it doesn't work with dual Wi-Fi. So if you're hoping to run things on a 5 GHz system, it's just not going to happen with your Ring Video Doorbell. It's going to be stuck on that 2.4. And finally, you cannot save clips without Ring Protect. So you're really going to have to just get into that Ring Protect ecosystem in order to save any clips. You don't really have any power beyond that. Now let's get to the installation, the getting started with your Ring Video Doorbell. Unfortunately, it's a pretty straightforward and easy process. You're gonna, of course, take your Ring, take it out, start charging it, and at the same time, you wanna download that mobile application. Now from there, it's gonna walk you through everything because you're gonna take that mobile device, you're gonna scan the QR code on the back of your Ring Video Doorbell, and then it's gonna walk you through the entire process, even the physical elements. So you, of course, take the new and improved, as they call it, physical mount, put that where you're gonna put your doorbell, and then you're just gonna attach this to it. And from there, you're set. You can, of course, because of that new mount, take it off pretty easily every few months or so to give it a charge. But basically, you're ready to go with that mobile app and this device within 30 minutes. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the functionality, how this thing actually works in the real world when it comes to the Ring Video Doorbell. Now, fortunately, it's gone from 720 to 1080p, and that's really clear. I mean, it's crisp and clear when we're talking about the visuals. You can see in these daytime shots of the puppy bounding around, having a great time. You can see exactly the joy happening in this moment. And fortunately, even when it comes to night vision, you can see me outside with, Taka, and you can see that, she doesn't really know what to do as much when it's just dark and I'm not playing directly with her. And you kind of get that sense as well. Now, I will say that, we've seen a lot of color night vision devices recently, and this is not one of those. It is black and white vision, but it's black and white vision that is pretty solid. You're going to be able to see what's going on. You're not, basically just deciding you're going to see what's going on in one half or another half of the day. Now, unfortunately, it is also paralleled with solid audio. It's not really garbled. It's pretty clear. You can have a conversation. In fact, let me quit talking about it and let's listen for yourself.
There's a dog back there. Gabe, how's this sounding on the 2020 Ring Video Doorbell?
No, I want to say that I'm pretty impressed with the manner by which they've incorporated this Ring Video Doorbell in with the rest of the Amazon ecosystem. So when we're talking about Echo Show and Smart Assistant and Echo Dots, you can get a lot of utility out of them because they can serve as chimes. Maybe you just want to hear, no matter where you are in your home, that someone's at the front door. Well, with the Amazon Echo Dot or the Amazon Echo Show, they can serve as chimes. If you want to see who's at the front door, you have an Echo Show in front of you, well, you can see who's at the front door, you can answer it, and you can have a video, or you can have a conversation. All of those things are possible with the level of integration that Ring Video Doorbell has with the Amazon ecosystem. Fortunately, there are many ways in which the Ring Video Doorbell actually can engage, if you will, and do what its main thing is, which is being your video doorbell. The first, of course, is someone rings the doorbell, you're going to see who it is. You're going to be alerted to that fact. And what's cool now is they have something called rich notifications that works across the board. So for different types of notifications that you're going to get, you're actually going to get a snapshot of what's happening. So you're going to get a snapshot of that Amazon delivery driver. You're going to get a snapshot of the person dropping off the pizza. You're going to get a snapshot of whoever happens to be in front of your home. So someone rings the doorbell, you're going to get that. If you decide to just randomly go into a live view, you're going to get that ability to see them. And fortunately, they've really advanced their people motion detection. So that's something we always want to see because, it can be any number of things outside, kangaroos, bears, whatever. But I really want to know when people are outside of the home, whether or not they actually end up ringing the doorbell. And with the Ring Video Doorbell and that improved people motion detection, I'm going to get that and I'm going to get that snapshot of whoever it happens to be. Now, when it comes to actually viewing all these clips that you have with your Ring Video Doorbell, you have to understand that Ring devices are basically cloud devices, and the Ring Video Doorbell is no different. You don't have the ability to store this locally. You're not going to be able to record things even without a subscription to Ring Protect. So Ring Protect, pretty affordable, but once you have that, it is very easy to save clips, download clips, share clips, just really get the full experience. So up until this point, I've basically just been giving you a high level look at what the Ring Video Doorbell can do, what it's capable of, but honestly, that's not much compared to what's really happening in the mobile application. This is where they've really leveled up the experience. So let's go ahead and dive into that Ring Always Home mobile application. So here we are checking out the Ring Video Doorbell on the Ring Always Home app on my iPhone. So let's go ahead and jump into a live view. So it's activating device. And now you can see pretty snowy outside. That's what's going on. Not much to see here at this present moment. Nothing going on in the backyard. Now let's go ahead and see other things that have taken place. So if we go back and you'll note that there's this tab that says event history, the upper left-hand side. You'll note that there's a number of things going on. Motion detection, live views, but you see all these icons and each one basically is like, hey, this is when someone was talking to you on Ring. This is when it detected a person or just general motion. This is a live view that you watched. And you can, of course, star your favorite videos. So let's go into an answered ring. So this is me yesterday ringing the doorbell. Boom, boom, voila. Nice shot. You can, zoom in and out. And you can see exactly what's happening. Now look at that shot. It's me ringing the doorbell. Really straightforward. Now, if you wanted to, check anything else out, you're gonna go back to that original page and you'll note in that upper right-hand corner, you have a few kind of like shortcuts that you can toggle on and off in terms of ring alerts, motion detection, motion alerts. You have event history, mode settings, any number of things. So let's go directly into our linked devices. Now linked devices, it basically allows you to set other devices to work in conjunction with that one. So for example, I have the front cam working so that when my Ring video doorbell detects motion, this other device will also start recording. So now I see from a number of directions exactly what's going on. So that's a really useful element. It's like basically your own automation within the mobile application. You of course have motion snooze, so you can decide, all right, for the next 2-4 hours, I don't want to get any notifications whatsoever. I can ignore them. Maybe people are going to be dropping things off in a flurry. That's like a dinner train, a meal train, something like that. Then you also have the ability to link various chimes, so they could be the actual official Ring chime, or it could be something like your Amazon Echo Dot, Amazon Echo Show. All those elements can be used with your Ring video doorbell. Now you have your device health, which gives you an idea of what's happening with your power. Right now I have 45%. It tells me the name of my network, all of those elements right there in device health. But let's go into the fun part, which is of course your motion settings. Now here you can have motion sensitivity, which is going to be how much it takes for your motion detector to actually go off. I have mine a little bit skewed towards the max side, so I'm getting a little bit more than if you had it skewed, for example, to the minimum side. You have people only mode, because in my particular case, I don't want to know when the dog is there. I only want to know when it's a human being. So it's going to avoid cars. It's going to not pay attention to all these other elements. It's really just going to pay attention to people on my property. Now, what's great is that it also has these advanced settings. So go into our advanced settings, you have advanced motion detection, which of course helps you to increase the accuracy, reduce those unwanted alerts. And you have motion schedules. So, there's times of days where I'm not really too worried about what's going on. And in that sense, I say, okay, I don't need any motion alerts during this period. But hey, you know what? Dusk, dawn, let's make sure we know what's taking place. And so you can add schedules as you see fit. You can call them nighttime, morning, banana. You can give them any name that you'd like, along with the ones that they provide for you. Now, additionally, you do have the ability to set up how often you want it to be checking for motion. This kind of plays into the idea of how much battery life do I want my device to be using on the day-to-day. Of course, if it's always active, it's going to be using up a lot more battery life than if it's only regularly used or used periodically. So that is going to determine how long the battery lasts. But of course, with that easy mount, it's not so bad to actually have to set this up these days. So let me go ahead and show you what it actually looks like to edit a motion zone. So here we are. You have 3 motion zones that you can make. The center, the left. You can add another one. So I can do like this. Now I have a very small motion zone. I'm just going to capture what's happening right here. See, there's so many of these, and voila. Now I've saved this zone and I'm ready to go. Save those settings. Boom. Now we jump out of those settings and jump into our device settings. Oops, don't want to go into live view. You note that you can actually mess around a little bit with, for example, the video recording length. That's honestly probably the biggest thing that you're going to decide for yourself, is like, how long do I actually want it to be recording the length of these motion events? Do I want it to be a minute? Do I want it to be 2 minutes? Do I want it to be 30 seconds, 45 seconds, 90 seconds? That's pretty useful. Do you want it to, for example, do something called snapshot capture, where it actually lets you know what's going on between these various events that it's capturing? So really glad that each year they are taking the initiative, despite being market leaders, to really bring more elements to their mobile application and their devices. Now, this is something I've always appreciated, which is the privacy zones. So here, if I wanted to, not see what's going on with my neighbors, I could actually set that up. Now you can see in my case, pretty much can't see anything because there are fences on either side of the yard. But what's great is that maybe I don't want to see what's going on with the people behind me. So I can actually take this up. And now I'm not going to capture anything that happens here. So all these people can now, do what they want safely, securely, because I'm not paying attention to anything happening up there. Granted, no way it's going to capture anything that far away, but you get the idea of what's going on. Now there's that black spot, completely cannot see what's happening in that space. And of course, above that, as we always say, be careful with the jurisdiction that you're in terms of what you can do when it comes to recording people without them knowing. And that's, I'm out of breath at this point. A look at just the feature set in the mobile application Ring Always Home with your Ring Video Doorbell. So now I would like to give you my final thoughts on the Ring Video Doorbell. And the Ring Video Doorbell is a 2020 device. And I mean the fact that Ring has been spending a lot of time since that very first original Ring Video Doorbell on upgrading everything about what it can bring to the table. So 1080p high definition video, this has it. Improved audio for that conversation you're having regarding your packages, this has it. Black and white night vision, yeah, you got it. It's solid. Infrared LEDs providing that. But really you're getting utility when you think about how far the mobile application has come. So of course, yes, you can answer the door from your phone, but also you can set up a custom motion zone. You can set up a privacy zone so you're not infringing upon, the neighbor next door and what they happen to be getting. You have the ability to know that it's a person in your front lawn and not just a deer with the people motion only detection. So overall, I'm someone who has access to a lot of different video doorbells, but frankly, this is bringing the same capabilities and features as many of those at a much more affordable price. So if you're looking to get into the video doorbell game, don't know if you want a hardwire, want a battery, or you do want to do that, the Ring Video Doorbell 2020 is a pretty good place to start. Whew, all right, that's our look at the Ring Video Doorbell. You've made it to the end of today's video. And if you happen to appreciate it, go ahead and give us a like, maybe drop us a comment, or even subscribe to our channel, Security.org, where we're dropping the newest in digital and home security each week. Now, if you'd like to see all of the links to the things that we've talked about today, you can find them in the description below. And if you're more of a reader, go ahead and check out our full comprehensive written review at Security.org. All right, that is all for today. This place is Security.org. My name is Gabe. Be secure.